A new law that changes the 20-year military retirement system and could affect how you save for retirement.
And it's the most wonderful time of the year. Well, for many of us anyway. We've got the chaplain of the Coast Guard here to provide you with a special holiday message, along with some resiliency tips to keep you from being a Scrooge this season. Welcome to another edition of the Paratus Report, the latest and greatest of what's happening in your Coast Guard.
Hey everyone, I'm Chief Warrant Officer Chad Saylor.
And I'm Lieutenant Junior Grade Katie Brainerd. There's some big changes coming to your retirement plan. Congress just passed a law that will change the way the military pays out retirement benefits. The new blended military retirement system will allow all of us who have served honorably on active duty for more than 2 years a chance to earn some retirement benefits upon separating from the service.
Wow, that's a big deal. Under the current plan, you only receive a retirement if you serve 20 years or more. We spoke with the Deputy Director for Reserve and Military Personnel Policy to get some more information.
This new blended retirement plan was drafted to modernize the military retirement system and better attract talent in an increasingly competitive labor market. It provides service members who serve less than 20 years with a portable thrift savings plan account. Prior to implementation in 2018, the Coast Guard will conduct training to explain the new system. I highly recommend you discuss your retirement options with your family, as well as your mentors and financial counselors to determine which one best meets your needs.
The new plan won't go into effect until January 2018 and will be mandatory for service members that join after that date. But those of us who have joined prior to the new plan going into effect will have the option to choose between the new plan or stick with the old one.
To learn about all the new changes, click on the link in the video description.
You know, Chad, I remember my first holiday away from home. I had a great crew, but it was a little tough to be away from all my family and friends for the first time.
Today we have the Chaplain of the Coast Guard to help give us some tips for the holidays.
Hi, Chaplain.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, Chaplain.
Hi, Chad. Thanks for having me on the show. The holidays can be a wonderful time, but for some, the holidays are often a time when people may struggle a bit. That's why I urge everyone this holiday season to slow down. Make sure you're looking out for your shipmates, friends, or family members who are having a tough time. Maybe they're struggling with painful memories brought up by the holidays, or maybe a loved one who died and this is their first holiday without him. Whatever the struggle, it's important that we look out for others and not leave them alone. And if the struggle is too great, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Those are really good tips, Chaplain. You know, something else about the holidays that can really stress me out is just how expensive it can be.
Chad, that's a really good point. We often overextend ourselves financially during the holidays. One thing that helps is to set a spending plan and have realistic expectations of what the holidays are about. Remember, the quality of a gift is not determined by how much you spend on it. Slow down and keep things simple and special, and put the focus on friends, family, and faith.
Thanks for putting that into perspective, Chaplain. This is also the season where we go to a lot of holiday parties. What advice would you have for people looking forward to eating, drinking, and being merry?
Well, let's be real, Katie. People often like to drink during the holidays, and, well, that's okay. But excessive drinking can actually ruin a holiday. We all know that alcohol can cloud our ability to make good decisions and can cause us to say or do things we may regret later. Slow down by watching out for yourself and others, and remember, the most kind and courageous thing you can do is step in when necessary and be a good shipmate.
Thanks, Chaplain.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on the show, and I pray that everyone has a healthy and happy holiday season. Just remember that we all need to slow down sometimes, focus on what's important, and take care of each other. If you or anyone you know needs help, there are resources available to you. Don't be afraid or ashamed to ask for help.
To contact your nearest chaplain, just call 1-855-872-4242. To contact medical and work life support, call 1-855-247-8778. Our Bravo Zulu this month is for Lieutenant Commander Peter Bosma from Sector Jacksonville, who won the Engineer of the Year award. Great job, sir.
With the upcoming elections, there are some things Coast Guard members and federal employees should keep in mind when using social media for political activity.
That's right. The Hatch Act is the law that prohibits employees from engaging in political activity while on duty or in the federal workplace.
That's right, and that includes using our social media and email accounts for political engagement.
Here are 3 guidelines to follow during election seasons. Do not engage in political activity while on duty or in the workplace.
Do not engage in political activity in an official capacity at any time.
And do not solicit or receive political contributions at any time.
And remember, this includes what you say and share on your social media accounts.
Hey Chad, have you seen the trailer for that new movie, The Finest Hours?
Yeah, it stars Chris Pine playing Bernie Weber, a Coast Guardsman who, along with his crew, rescued the crew of a tanker that broke in half during a horrible storm. Let's take a look.
Mayday, mayday! Do you copy?
Pick yourself a crew. You assist that ship.
It's your job to go out, right?
Coast Guard, they say you gotta go out. They don't say you gotta come back in.
What an amazing rescue story.
Well, the movie doesn't hit theaters until January 29th, but your local Coast Guard exchange has some finest hours paraphernalia.
That could make a great holiday gift.
It will. And remember, your exchange is a great place to do your holiday shopping with special sales every day from now until Christmas. And remember, there's no sales tax and the profits go right back into local morale funds. The exchange system has returned over $24 million in the past 10 years to Coast Guard units.
As many of you already know, each week a new unit takes over the Coast Guard's official Instagram account to share photos of Coast Guard operations.
As a year in Bravo Zulu, we want to take a moment to highlight some of the great Instagram photos that you all have shared this past year.
Amazing. You all have mad skills out there. Thanks for all of your hard work.
And remember, if you'd like to host a takeover, let us know at social media at uscg.mil.
This is the 5th year we've hosted a Video of the Year contest. This year we received more than 50 submissions and we already chose the top 10. Now it's time for you to vote for the best.
You can vote for your favorite video right here on the Coast Guard's official YouTube channel and on our Facebook page. The voting period will begin December 22nd and go through December 31st.
And that's it for this month's Paratus Report. To stay updated on the latest and greatest, make sure you check out our blog, Coast Guard All Hands, and our other official social media sites.
Happy holidays.